Hello viewer, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we learn how to transfer data from user interface to increment sheet and resign sheet. At first, we need to save as this file to macro enable format because today we will work the VBA coding part. We must know about the Microsoft Excel does not contain the VBA coding. That means we can't save the coding in Microsoft Excel file. That's why we need to convert this Microsoft Excel as macro enable format equal to ID, then name, then join date, then section, then designation, and then increment, then increment date, resign date. Then we go to view ribbon and go to macros, record macro. Please follow every single step because this is very sensitive job. A single step you missed, then it will show error. So let's go record macro and we give the name here. Copy the increment portion only. Ctrl C, then go to increment sheet, keep the cursor here, then go to the macro and use relative reference, then press the control button and down arrow key together, then press the left arrow key, then press the up arrow key and then release the control button and press the down arrow key, then press the value only, then keep the cursor here and go to interface, delete the increment portion, then delete the ID, then stop the recording. Now we put a ID here 60002, then input a increment amount, increment date, then select the macro and assign macro, select increment. Okay, now go to increment sheet and delete the document, then go back to interface and click on the increment update. Now you see all the information transferred to increment sheet. Again we transfer of another ID's information 600004, then enter the increment amount 6000, then increment date 2223, then insert. Yes, now we set the coding of resign submit button 600003. Go to macros, record macro and name, give the name resign. Okay, then select only the employee information and resign date, then Ctrl C, copy the document and go to resign list, keep the cursor here, then go to macros, use relative reference, press Control and down arrow key together, then Control left arrow key, then Control up arrow key, then release the Control, then press the down arrow key, then paste the document as value format, then keep the mouse pointer here, then go back to interface and delete the resign date, delete the ID and go to macro and stop recording. Save. Now we delete all the document and set the format date format. Okay, now go back to interface and then input a ID here 60000 and put a resign date here 1/2/23. Then select the auto shape and assign macro. Select the resign one. Select the resign one. Now we try to transfer this data to the resign list. Go to resign list. Now there is no data here, and we input the resign date here. Okay, now click on the resign submit button. All the document clear here and go to the resign list. Now this is working. Go back to interface. Viewers, we see the previous user form when we submit the increment amount and date. Then the gross is updated, and when we submit the resign date, the employee is terminated. But the current project is not like the previous one. Now we set up the automation to make it happen. Let's see our new project 60001. Then input the increment amount 4000 and increment date is 1/7/28. When we insert the increment update button, data transferred to increment sheet. If we retrieve the data 60001, there is no changes. Previous one we see in this section when we increase the salary, then this portion visible. But in the current project there is no happen. And again we see the resign date 6/5/23. Submit. Data is transferred to resign list, but 60001, there is no changes here. Now we set the automation when we submit the increment and resign, it will affect on our interface. At first, we need the increment amount. Here, posted any increment amount, then it will go to the database in this column. We need to set the VLOOKUP formula here equal to VLOOKUP, first bracket open, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, column index 1 2 3 4 5 6, comma, exact match 0, then first bracket close, enter. Now we see that, and we set for all of the employees. At first, we set here if error double quotation null data, and we fix the table array enter. Then we double click on the plus button, and also we need to pick up the increment date. We can copy this formula and the column need to change as 7, 1st July 23, and same we double click. Now you see the increment amount for 1000 and 1st July 2023. Database also the same output. Now we need to pick up the resign date here from the resign list. Okay, we again use the VLOOKUP formula here. VLOOKUP value, comma, table array, comma, column index 1 2 3 4 5 6, number 6, comma, exact match 0, first bracket close, enter. And we can fix the table array. Double, and we pass the if error formula here. If error double click. Okay, and we set a trick here. If and K2 equal to null, then the employee will be active, otherwise inactive. That means if any resign date submit here, then it will be inactive. otherwise active. Now we go back to our interface and we see the happen here. We delete first, recent date also. Okay, now go to the interface and we try again. If I put 5,000 taka, increment date 1/6/23. Now increment update. Again input the ID number 600001. Enter. Then we see the difference. Again we set the recent date here to 38, this one 7 and 23. Now submit the recent list. Okay, now input the ID again. Now you see the increment date here and the status inactive and recent date also shown here, but we see the previous one, the recent date, when recent date appear here and this will be disappear. Then we pass a formula here like if and okay. Now unhide, we make the color like background that it remain invisible, and we fix this interface freeze just when we scroll the mouse, it can't move anywhere. Thank you everyone. Allah Hafiz.